just deadheading some of the calendula. It seems like 2 minutes since they were all being sown in March and planted out as seedlings, and here we are already, we're harvesting. So there's a couple of things I'm doing. I'm gathering the seed heads for next year, so I'll take them in and dry them and then put them away safe over the winter so they stay dry and in a nice cold dry spot. And I'll also gather some flower heads. I've got this idea that I'm going to make some infused calendula oil. That's supposed to be good for dry skin, eczema. It's very soothing. So we'll see how that pans out. There's a cow mooing somewhere. I can hear it. I'm not sure why. Sounds unhappy. Anyway, all I was doing, just taking some of these. Oh, there's loads. So this is a stretch that didn't exist a year or so ago. So the chicken wire was up to create a run for the hens, our little rescue hens, and the past couple of winters there's been the bird flu epidemics, so all hens have to be kept away from the wild birds. So this run was to do that, and it's bordered on two sides by hedge, which is phenomenally huge. And I've planted a couple of trees in their run, which are small at the moment, but eventually they'll get bigger and they'll be able to perch on them and sort of scuffle around in there. There was lots of grass in there, but they have decimated it. So they have free rein unless it's locked down for them, and then they can't. So I had this idea of making this little stretch in front, especially for them and for us too. So I've using pallet wood. We've built this little raised bed along here, just a slim bed, the length of the run. It's about 30 foot long, and it's about 9 or 10 inches high and about 12 inches deep, and it's filled with soil, compost, and I've planted various mints, different types of mint, which are all really pretty. They've all got little, this one's dying off now, but they've all got these lovely little flowers on them, the little lilac-y purpley flowers on them, very pretty, and have a gorgeous scent. And so that's to deter flies and the like. And the calendula, there's viola in there and lavender, but I have to say the mint's been a bit vigorous, so I might put in some little dividers here and there just to keep it contained a little bit more, although I don't mind it going a bit crazy the way it does. So I'll be drying some for teas as well, so that's another thing. So yeah, this is just partly to make it look pretty for us and for them, mostly for them, and I don't know if they appreciate it, but it's certainly getting eaten on the other side. It looks as though a very competent gardener has been in there and trimmed the other side because it looks very neat on the other side of the chicken wire. But because the chicken wire is there, they can't scratch and dig it all up and kill everything. So the plants survive. They get a little bit when it pokes through the wire. So it's a win-win. So that's that. So I'm just deadheading and gathering the seeds for next year, and this is the third year I've been doing this now. So we started off with two calendula plants, a little orange and a little yellow one, and last year I got quite a few seeds, so I've grew these, put them here and elsewhere in the garden, but I know these are safe for the hens to peck at, that's why they're here too. But I've got some seeds from last year and from the year before, so I'm getting to that point where I'm inundated with seeds. They're everywhere, and I know from 2 years ago that a lot of seeds won't take, but it's not just the calendula. There's all sorts of different things around the plot. So I'm going to gather everything together and sort of make up a mixture and do a little bit of chaotic gardening. That's a term that I've come across the past couple of days, and it sounds like my kind of gardening. So chaotic gardening next year. So I will take the seed and scatter it in a couple of wild areas and see if we can create a little bit of a meadow. I don't know if it'll take. It'll not be any traditional type, but it'll look pretty, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. And what else was I going to say? Not a lot, I don't think. There's no hens. They're out wandering around somewhere. No hens. So anyway, back to the hen. That's a pretty little one, with a brown centre. I'm going to take some flowers to dry. You're going into my infusion. Leave you got a bug on. You're a pretty one. Now I don't mind taking some of these flowers because it'll just make them put on a spurt and grow some more. There's a one at the back. So we have loads. And if I come back in a few days, there'll be more again. So I'll take these in the house to dry and find somewhere airtight to store them. There we go. I know what I was going to do. I have to show you one up close. Well, they are so dainty. If that doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will. But look at that. Isn't that just pretty? That's lovely. What a cheery little flower. Ta-da! Right, enough of that. Our little ex-battery hens, happy in their retirement now, not cooped up in a little box any longer, and just enjoying their retirement. And they thoroughly agree that the grass is greener on the other side. There's about 10 swallow pairs nesting in the shed at the moment, right next to the hens, so it sounds like an aviary now at the moment. They're on to their second clutch right now, so it sounds quite busy. So I try not to go into the shed too often, just leaving them be to have some peace. thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely week. Hope it's peaceful and happy. Take care, everybody.